My story is about the problem of getting a cat out of the tree and about learning how to do that. I'll come back to that later. First, I'll explain a little bit about me and the company and where we are and the challenges. My name is Anneke. I work for Priva. Priva is a high-tech company in the Netherlands, and we do a lot of things, but we're mostly known for horticulture technology. We are basically the Google Nest of greenhouses, which means we make the machinery and the thinking behind the control process of the climate. And we think we're pretty good at it. We are about 40, 50 years old, and we have had great success in the past. We built our success on the things that we did in the 90s. 5 years ago, we came to the conclusion that we had to radically innovate the things we were doing, right? We were facing our Kodak moment, our Nokia moment, and to stay relevant, we upgraded our products, went into new markets like vertical farming, improved our UIs and UX, actually changed the way we approach our customers with a new business model, subscription-based, a platform that you can connect data, benchmark, better support. We have it all, but we miss some things. We see now that new customers who start with our new product, they love it, right? They're new. And in reviving our business, we included some of our old customers, just a handful, the more innovative customers, if you will. And they are adapting, and we are really hand-holding and taking them and supporting them and listening to them. Maybe they are a bit of our ambassadors. And now it's time to invite all of our other older customers, about 10,000, to make that transition. How do we do that? How do we do that on the scale that we wanted? So we go to our older customer. This is, for example, Eric, a Dutch greenhouse operator. We've known him for 20 years, and we've known his dad even before that. And there is my colleague Kevin. He visits Eric and he says, well, we've got this new app and it's now mobile and it's scalable and you can use it anywhere and it's subscription-based and cloud-based and, you know, we even have AI, right? So, all bells and whistles. And now we get back to the cats, because we think of Eric as someone to be saved, right? He's up there in the tree and we think, well, your products that you're using now are old and you're at risk and we need to save you because we've got something better, new. And then we go there and we climb up in the tree and our talking tricks say, okay, come on, take the leap, jump into the basket, we'll save you. And then Eric goes like, meh. What are you coming to do? I don't care. I'm not convinced. Just have a cup of coffee. We'll talk about the business and I'll see you next year. And actually, the problem is very clear. The conversion of our older customers, existing customers, is way less than we anticipated. We planned for 100% in 3 years, cut it in 3, and now we're only at 8% in this year of 30, roughly. And that is where the service design approach kicks in. I did some remote interviews. We had actually data about our customer satisfaction, so we could look back at what our existing customers tell us. We get feedback quotes of the new product, and I combine them, try to combine them. The next thing we did is go to Eric, and what we see there is actually looking in the mirror for us. Because we go there, this is Eric's office, and if I go in there, I think this is a mess, you can't work there, right? Stuff from the 80s, Maybe there's a matrix printer, it's a big mess. But now we understand that Eric's actually, he loves it, right? It's his cocoon, it's his working place, it's his routine. And this is what Eric said to us. You know, he's completely fine where he is. Business is okay. He invested so many years to master the routines and all the 300 settings that we have in our really old software. Why change? And also, because of that experience, he thinks that if he takes a leap into a new product, this is going to take time to install, I'll be out of business for a few days, I'll need to learn, I'll need to train my co-workers, and you know, time is money. I'm not convinced yet. And this one was a bit painful. He said, well, Priva, I'm not really convinced that you will actually support me, because you act and you make marketing campaigns of all those innovative projects like vertical farms. You've got all those cool big customers abroad. You're not the company that I started my relation with 20 years ago. You are too busy. And will you have time for me? So the insight here is that our business is not about the quality of our new product. For Eric, it's about the change to new products, and that is something we need to work on. So, from a business point of view, to make that link, as Priva, we're scaling fast, we're selling more and more, we're growing, and at the same time, we cannot hold hands like we do with a few pilot customers right now. We cannot hold the hands of tens of thousands of customers. Challenge, how might we better support Eric and all other existing customers while considering this change? Or even not making the change, that's okay too. Oh yeah, of course we could climb up the tree on our ladder and shout, come over here. But maybe it's time to take a bit of time. Maybe we just come down from our ladder, have a good night's sleep, put some cat food under the tree, and see if the cat will come out for itself. And this is the idea that we have moving forward. Today, if we have a new customer, we give them a new product and at the same time a Priva account, directly after we installed the hardware on the site. And they come into this portal and they can access everything they want. And we thought that would work for Eric as well, but it didn't. It's too much of a big step. So what if we give Eric a free account before, no strings attached, regardless if he wants to transition or not. So he might have this empty account, no active apps or services yet. You're not using the new product. But we do have an academy in which you can sort of see how it works. Or you can chat with us with questions, or we give you answers in our help center about the old product, doesn't matter. And I must be humble, this is still an idea. From a service design perspective, we need to validate this, so probably we're wrong, which is always the case and it will change, but it's the next step in our journey. So validation next month, not only me or my team, but I also managed to involve other teams in the organization because it's something that goes across the organizations. And then after, let's say this works, if it does, I don't know, but after we implement this, we should also track whether it works. So we track signups for my Priva account, engagement over time. Is it just one time they look at it or they come back? And of course, after some time, maybe conversion to the new product. So that's something to keep our eyes on and to measure. Takeaways. Well, as always, if you talk to customers, you do research, you take the time to do that. For me, this really shifts how I think about transitioning the transitioning of our old customers to the new product. And I hope to give that same mindset to a lot more people in my organization. I think we need to. And a bit of background, I am already a design manager. We do some service design projects in our organization, but I want to take it a step further and really make this a structural way of innovating our business. Because I learned that you don't have to actively look and think you already have a problem. You can just start with looking and then you can find new things. Thanks.